Good evening. I'm Meisha-Gay with HealthWise, a look at how you can achieve and maintain good health. COVID-19 has changed our lives significantly. We have learned to cope with the changing times and adapt to the new norm. Sadly, for many, this period is a challenging one, wreaking havoc on their mental and physical health. But it is important that persons maintain good health, especially during this time, as being healthy prevents chronic diseases and long-term illnesses and lets you feel good overall. So what can you do to achieve and maintain good health? In this week's edition, certified integrative nutrition health coach and owner of Well-Being, Meisha-Gay Mattis shares the first steps in starting your health journey. She says this begins with something you do at nights: sleep. Mrs. Wilson says getting good sleep is a key factor in good health.
Because we're so busy lately, even though we're spending more time at home, our sleep has been deteriorating. And I always want to encourage people to spend some time and get enough rest, because a good day actually starts from the night before. When you get enough rest, our body rests, it restores, it replenishes, and it detoxifies. So once we're getting enough sleep, then it enables us to be calm and to be ready for what we have to undertake for another day. And it's also a great way to stabilize us emotionally and to help keep us calm. So you want to try to get enough sleep.
She adds that equally important to resting the body is keeping it active.
So you want to try to get movement in as much as possible. It does not necessarily have to be a structured exercise, as we know that gyms have been severely impact what we're doing, the whole social distancing and all. But if you can just walk, just anything that can get your heart rate up. And I also encourage people to start getting what we call free weights, whether it's dumbbells, barbells. You have access to cans. You can use those at home to keep you moving, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And I mean, more is always preferred to less, but a little is better than none. So you have to try whatever you can do to get your body to move, because the body thrives on movement.
So now that you have added exercise to your list, Mrs. Wilson says it is important that you stay hydrated. And the best way to do that is by drinking more water. She suggests that you consume more fresh fruits and vegetables, which contain a good amount of water and are rich in vitamins and nutrients which the body needs. According to Mrs. Wilson, healthy eating is the cornerstone of wellness.
If we want to really enable us to have a longer quality of life, we have to start eating better. We've become a society where we're constantly living on junk food, a fast-paced society, even though we have economic constraints. But because of how demanding life has been, we have most single parents or mothers. They have to go, they have to work, and then they still have to come back home and prepare food. So they're just trying to grab something, whether it's some pizza, some fried chicken, or some burger. So we want to encourage people to try to start prepare more meals at home. Try to get your shopping done. And a big complaint that we always get is that healthy food is expensive, and it's one that we can't dispel. But if we learn how to shop smartly, like going to the market, small farmers where you can get your fresh fruits and vegetables at a cheaper cost, start learning how to prepare better foods. Eat a lot more greens. Greens is actually the most powerful fruits and vegetables on the face of the planet. We're talking about our callaloo, or pak chow, or lettuce. And these are some affordable greens that are usually available all year round.
On the health journey list thus far is eating more fruits and vegetables, getting adequate sleep, staying active, and drinking more water. So what more can we do to stay healthy? Mrs. Wilson says maintaining good relationships and stress management are also important factors.
And I'm not just talking about, say, a relationship with your mother or your father, but like your co-workers, because they often said that misery loves company. So if you hang around people that are constantly in a bad mood, naturally that will transfer to you. So you want to learn to form healthy and loving relationships. And also you want to learn to find a balance in terms of work and life balance, because what you do at work, it really impacts how you live at home. If you're constantly stressed at work, when you go home, you can transfer all that energy to the household and to your family. Sometimes we have to know that, okay, work ends when you leave the office, and when it's time for home, you get to focus on your family.
That was certified integrative nutrition health coach and owner of Wellbeing, Meisha-Gay Mattis Wilson. We know it may be a challenge to be consistent throughout your health journey, but do not be overwhelmed. Take it easy, drink water daily, and download mobile apps that you can use to remind yourself to practice good health. Now for this week's health tip. Your mental well-being is just as important as your physical health. Talking about your feelings can help you stay in good mental health and deal with times when you feel troubled. That's it for this week's edition of Health Wise. Being healthy is a journey, so join us again next week for another edition. I'm Meisha-Gay. Until then, be wise and stay healthy.